Hey first graders, I'm going to show you how to practice writing your address today using the 4 folds paper. If you're able to print this out, that's awesome. If you can't print it out, if you don't have a printer at home, then go ahead and grab your whiteboard and I'll show you how to use that in a minute. But if you do have this paper, first, I know it looks a little complicated. There's a lot going on this page, but it's really easy, and let me show you how to do it. So first, it's probably easiest to fold it before we begin writing. So see these dark black lines? That's where we're gonna fold. But when we fold it, we're actually going to fold it so that the words are up on top. So we're gonna fold it in half like this and press down where it says fold, 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 fold. And then we're going to flip it over and fold it on this line like that. We wanna fold it so that we can see the words on the outside versus on the inside. If we folded it like this, we wouldn't be able to see the lines and all that stuff. So fold it like that. Now open it back up to begin. So the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna write your address up here, but you get to look at something first. So if you remember, a couple weeks ago, we did this paper where we collected all of our information and then we wrote our address nice and big down at the bottom. What you'll notice though is this is a lot bigger than what we're gonna practice today. So part of this is going to be to have you shrink your letters and your words down so that it fits in a smaller area. All right, so in the first box, you can look at your paper that you did last time. Move this over. You can look at this paper and you can copy just to get your brain ready to do it. So on the first line, it says your first name and your last name, and you need an uppercase letter for both. So on the first line, I'm gonna write my first and last name with an uppercase M for both of them. The middle line, house number and street name. Now when we, oh geez, I didn't even spell my own name right. There we go. House number and street name. When you make your numbers for your house number, make them big, almost like they're uppercase letters, so it's easy to see. And then your street name. Your street name needs to start with an uppercase letter as well. And I live on Sunbrook Court. And court, we're going to use an abbreviation, just CT. But you notice it's an uppercase C and a lowercase t. And we're going to put a period because that period means it's an abbreviation. That means a shorter version of a bigger word. The real word, court, is spelled C-O-U-R-T. But sometimes when we do addresses, we use abbreviations. All right, the last line. This is the big line because we need 3 pieces of information. We need the name of our city, an abbreviation for our state, and our zip code. I live in Hudsonville, and I learned a song when I learned how to write Hudsonville all by myself. And it goes to the tune of the Mickey Mouse song. You know Mickey Mouse. M-I-C-K-E-Y-M-O-U-S-E. I do that for Hudsonville too. Hudsonville. Hudsonville. There's Hudsonville. Now you may live in a different town or a different city, but if you live in Hudsonville, that's how you spell it. It's a big word. It has 11 letters in it. Now right behind Hudsonville, we need a comma. So I'm gonna make like a little period with a tail and it's sitting on the line. And then we need our state. Now, if I had to write Michigan, I'd run out of room. So I'm just gonna write the abbreviation. A big M and a big I. Michigan. Okay? And then for some reason, they tell us we don't have to put a period at the end of this abbreviation. I don't know why, but that's how it is on an address. And then I have a little bit of room left for my zip code, and Hudsonville is 49426. And oh yes, I fit it just on the line perfectly. Great, so I wrote my address the right way. Now here's what I need to do. I need to fold my paper in half and flip it over so I can't see it. And if you were using this, fold that over, flip that over too. Okay, no cheating. That's why it says no peeking on this side. All right, now I'm gonna try the same thing again, and I'm gonna try to do it by memory this time. I still wanna write nice and neat. I still have to remember my uppercase letters And my periods, if I have abbreviations, I know how to spell my name, so I know that's right. And my house number, 3941. And then Sunbrook is the name of my street. And now I'm going to go to my city. Hudsonville. Yes. And then Michigan, big M, big I. 49426. Okay, I think I did pretty good, but I don't know yet, so now I have to check. So I'm going to open my paper back up, and I'm going to compare both sides. They need to be exactly the same. Let's see. Mr. Big M R period, M R period. Yes. Big M O R R E N, big M O R R E N. Yes. Address 3914 over here. 3941. Oops. Do you see what I did? I accidentally flipped the numbers around. Oh, I made a mistake. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to erase, and I'm going to fix it. Look at that. If I wrote 3941, you know what would happen? The mail person would take my letter or my mail and bring it to somebody else's house. So I wouldn't even get it. Sunbrook, S-U-N-B-R-B-R-O-O-K, yes. C-T period, court. Uh-oh, I forgot to put court on this one. Do you know what would happen? It would go to a different street if I forgot to put court on here. In my neighborhood, there's a Sunbrook and a Sunbrook Court. Yikes, somebody else would get my mail if I messed up like that. And I have to put the period. Good. Hudsonville, Hudsonville. Hudsonville. Perfect. Oh, do you see something I forgot to do after Hudsonville? I forgot the comma. Every little detail in these addresses is very, very important. We can't forget anything. Big M, big I. Big M, big I. Good. 49426. 49426. Good. Now they look exactly the same. Perfect. Okay, I'm not done yet, though. Now I got to fold my paper back in half. And you notice on this side it says peeking allowed. I can leave it open this time. And I'm going to write Mr. Morin, 3914 Sunbrook Court, Hudsonville, Michigan, 49426. I'm going to write all of that exactly the same way down here. And then for my last time, I'm going to flip it over and fold it under. Because the last time I'm going to do it one more time without peeking. All right? And then when I'm done with that one, I'll open it all up. And I'll have to fix anything if I made any mistakes. But then I'll have my address written 4 times. And the more times you say it, the more times you write it, the more it will get stuck in your brain and you won't forget it. Now, if you don't have this paper, let's pretend we don't have this paper, and we're using a whiteboard, or if we had a whiteboard, or if we just had a regular scrap piece of paper, we could do that too. And we could draw lines on our scrap piece of paper, kind of like this, and we could fold it. So let's pretend I don't have a whiteboard either, and I just have this. I could do 1, 2, 3. Actually, what I would do is I would make a big T for my folds, and that would show me where to fold it, like this. And it doesn't have to be folded perfectly. Something close, that's fine. Okay, then I would draw my lines. 3 lines there, 3 lines there, 3 lines here, and 3 lines here. And I would do the same thing that I just showed you right on here. You can peek the first time, then you fold it in half, and you try it without peeking. Then you open it up and you check. Then you fold it in half again and try it one more time with peeking. Then you flip it over and under, and you try it one last time without peeking. If you just have a whiteboard at home, here's what you do. You draw 3 lines on your whiteboard. You peek first. You look at your paper that has your address on it. And you write it. Nice and neat. Just like you see it on your paper. HUDSONVILLE, comma, big M, big I. Uh-oh, I'm running out of room. 4, 9, 4, 2, 6. Oh, I fit it. Okay, after you peek, put your paper away, erase your whiteboard, and you guessed it, try it without looking. Now, friends, the one big thing that I always notice first graders do is when they start writing, they're writing really big like this, and they run out of room. If you do that, you have to erase and fix it, okay? We have to write this address only on 3 lines. It does not count if you go off the lines. And we don't want to write too small like this either. You don't want to write that tiny because then it makes it really hard for the mailman to read the address and he won't know where to bring it. So you got to really work on your fine motor skills and you have to make your letters the right size so that you can fit all your information on the line without going off. All right, make sense? Great. I know this is a lot of work today, but I believe you can do it. Try your best. And if you make a mistake, it's okay. Oops. Try again. Erase it and fix it. Good luck.